Instead of telling a story about my life, I've chosen to share a story that I have written. Ever since I could write, I've been creating my own short stories. One thing that's influenced my writing is Greek mythology. In ancient times, Greek mythology often explained the nature of the world so people could understand it. The following story is my own myth, and I hope you enjoy it. The Sun and the Moon by Chelsea Campbell. The universe was quite lonely. He was very, very old, and he had no children. His only purpose was to merely exist, and he was not satisfied with this fate. Soon he became afraid that one moment he would fade and leave no legacy. Finally, the loneliness became so heavy that the universe decided to do something about it. He commanded his great shoulders to heave, his massive arms to lift, and brought his hands together in a gigantic clap. There was a flash of white, and as soon as it faded, the universe was overjoyed to be surrounded by his children. Some were bigger and brighter than the others, while some were small and quiet. Some were strong and attractive, while others were irritable and unfriendly. But they all called him Father, and that pleased him. He loved every single one of them. However, there were two that he favored from the others, and he doted on them constantly. They were twins, although they were complete opposites. Their names were Sun and Moon. Sun had a fiery personality and always outshined her other brothers and sisters. Her hair looked like flames and her eyes smoldered like coals. She always received everything she desired. Unfortunately, she was also jealous and hot-tempered, but was always sweet when her father was nearby. Moon had different strengths, but she was as strong as her twin sister. Moon was quiet and always listening. When she spoke, it was clear she was very wise. She had pale porcelain skin, and her long hair was pure black. However, she too had faults. She was extremely vain and selfish, but when her father was nearby, she was the nicest girl one would ever meet. Despite their shortcomings, the universe loved them very much. One day, he called Sun and Moon together and announced that he had a surprise for them. The twins' faces lit up with excitement. They crowded him, demanding to have it. From behind his back, Father Universe revealed a simple box. He told them that he would let them open the gift, but they had to make a promise first. They cried and they begged. They said they would promise anything. Their father said that they had to promise to share the surprise with the rest of their brothers and sisters. Barely giving it a thought, the girls promised quickly and reached for the box. They snatched it from their father's wrinkled hands and gasped when they took off the lid. Millions of stars of all sizes glittered inside the box. The twins screamed with joy, which drew their siblings to the commotion. Sun and Moon threw stars out to them, and everyone shared the gift that the universe gave to them. Sun threw her portion of stars up and let them fall in her hair. She giggled as she tossed them up again and again. Moon strung her stars together and wore them in chains around her neck, parading around like royalty. The universe was glad his gift made everyone happy. However, while the other brothers and sisters were content, Sun and Moon began to grow bored. They wanted more stars. They forgot all about their promise and stole the stars from their siblings until none was left for the others. Father Universe became angry when he noticed the sadness of the other children, and he confronted the twins. "You have broken your promise," he boomed. His face was red with rage. "I looked past your faults, but now I see you are only selfish thieves. You must be punished." The twins begged and made new promises, but it did not sway their father. He continued, "You must learn humility, and it can only be learned by servitude. You will care for your sister, Earth, for all eternity. She is a hard worker and she needs help. Sun, you will give up your light to Earth and make her come to life. Moon, you will give up your beauty to Earth, and you will not work together, but alone. This is my will." With nothing left to do or say, Sun and Moon accepted their punishment. Sun would work during what humans call day, and Moon would work during the night. They worked as hard as they could, but the universe never asked them to come back. They thought of their lost stars at every moment, and every so often Sun and Moon would meet in what we humans call an eclipse, and together they mourned over the stars they could no longer reach.